Going to do? Where's the live vibe? Where's my shy head? Is this called living?
Hi guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to embroider on cardigans. This is the design that I came up with. It's just like little flowers going around here, the cardigan. So I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. So let's begin. So for this embroidery, we are going to be using green thread, white thread, embroidery needle, a small pair of scissors, a pencil or a chalk or a white eyeliner so you can draw on the fabric that you're going to be embroidering with. I'm going to be using the white eyeliner as I don't have any other fabric pencil, but you can use any other thing that you have in your house. And lastly, I'm going to be using a embroidery hoop. So these are the little flowers that I'm going to be using. I'm going to be also linking down in the description for you guys if you guys want to use them. And also I'm going to be using these other one right here for this side. And then I'm going to be mixing these ones here, the tiny ones, around the cardigan. Once you have the drawing, you can just go ahead and trace it around where you want to embroider the flowers. I'm going to be doing a big one here on the left side, and then I'm going to be creating small ones going around the cardigan. I'm just going to be creating the base, the stem, and then the flowers I'm just going to be creating going around the stem. So we are going to be getting the inside of the hoop. We are going to be placing it down, the part without the screws, and then you're going to be placing the fabric where you want to do the embroidery right on top, and then you're going to be putting the other half of the hoop on top of the fabric, grabbing also the bottom hoop, and then you're going to be screwing it until you see that it's nice and tight, and then you can pull the sides of the fabric just to make sure that it's nice and tight so we can work very nicely the embroidery. So I'm going to be starting with my green thread, and I'm going to be using all of the 6 strands. So just go through the needle hole right here at the top, and then I'm also going to be using a single thread here on my needle as well. And right at the end, you want to make sure that you do quite a large knot here at the end so we can actually secure nicely on the cardigan, because the holes are quite large here on this fabric, so you want to make sure that you have it secured on the bottom. So I'm going to be starting here into this very first stem right here, and right at the bottom you want to insert your needle through and pull all the way through to the front. And then a couple of millimeters up, this is, you have to decide, I'm going to be taking my needle down all the way through, and then you're going to be leaving a stitch space. Try doing the same as the previous one, and then you're going to go through and push it all the way up, and then you're going to be inserting into the previous one and then push it down all the way through. Then you're going to repeat again and then push it up again, a stitch space, and then go back into the previous one and push it down, and then push it up again. And then the other way is just inserting the needle through the previous one and then leaving the stitch space and then push it through, and then that you already create the previous one and you're ready to create the next one again. Just go through the previous one, and then you're going to be coming out from the top, and this one is called a back stitch. And then you're just going to go ahead and create as long as you need. I'm going to be creating it right here. Once you've done that, you're just gonna reach the end and you want to push it down so we can come out on another part of the fabric. So I'm going to be doing it right here. Push it all the way up, and then I'm going to be creating the back stitches going down and connecting it to the previous stem that we've created, just following the same steps. So I'm going to be using for the entire stem of the flower back stitches, so just following the same steps. And now here I'm going to be creating the other side, following the same steps, guys. I'm using the easier way, just going through and coming out from the top, because then it runs quicker, the embroidery. And yeah, this is basically what a backstitch is, and this is what I'm going to be doing throughout this entire large flower right here. And then I'll show you guys the smaller one as well. To fasten off, you're just gonna be going through the stitch once, and then on the second one you're gonna be creating a little loop, as you can see, and then you can fasten off. So go through the loop and fasten off, and I like to do that twice, and then you can just go ahead and cut the thread. And that's how I'm going to be creating my fasten off throughout this embroidery. So now I'm just going to be continuing creating all of the stem of my flower, and then I'll be back with you guys once I have all this completed. And also, if you guys are wondering about the white eyeliner, if you just rub it, as you can see right here, it comes off very easily, so you don't have to worry about using a white eyeliner. So now with the white thread, we are going to be separating into 3 strands. So right here we have 6, as you can see, so we are going to be separating 3 for each side, and then you can hold both sides right at the top, and then with your index finger with the right hand you can just put it right in the middle and then pull it and then untwist it at the back as well, so it's not going to be creating knots. And then you're just going to be separating into 3 strands for each side. And also I'm going to be using a single thread for this one as well. And just like the green yarn, we are going to be creating a larger knot right at the end. So I'm going to be starting with my French knots right here, and then I can just work all my way around just like this, as you can see. So you just have to find a way that you can do that, because if you start in the middle, then it's harder for you to go to one side and then the other side. So you're gonna go through a stitch very close to the stem, and then you're gonna go through all the way until you see that it kind of locks at the back, and then you're gonna be going around your needle with your running thread 5 times, and then you're gonna go back, not through the same stitch, just a little bit to the side. You're gonna hold the French knot or the thread on the side, and then you're just gonna push it all the way through until you see that it kind of like creates the little knot. And then you're just gonna repeat again. You're gonna go through into another space that you want to create the French knot, and then you're gonna wrap it around 5 times around the needle, and then you're gonna go back into another stitch, not the same one, a little bit to the side, and then you're gonna go back again. So this is basically what we are going to be doing for the little flowers around the stem, and you can go ahead and create as many flowers as you need. I'm going to be creating a lot of them, so you can just watch me making them. Also here, as you can see, I'm adding another stem here on this little space here, because I thought it was a little bit too empty, so I'm gonna be adding one. So you can just go ahead and add more if you need to on the way, just as I'm doing in here, and then I'm going to be creating the French knots on these ones as well. And as you can see, this is how the larger one looks like. And then now I'm going to be showing you guys how I'm going to be creating one of the tiny ones, and then you can just go ahead and create as many as you need. For the stem of the little ones, I'm going to be using a single thread and 3 strands on my needle, so it's a little bit thinner than the larger one. You're just going to go through, and then you're going to be following the stem that you want to be making with back stitches. I'm going to be creating one a little bit long in the middle, and then I'm going to be creating 2 tiny ones on the sides, and some of them I'm just going to be creating one on one of the sides as well. and then you can just go ahead exactly as I did to the larger one, create the French knots going around the stem. So this is how I'm going to be creating the smaller flowers around my cardigan, and now I'm just gonna go ahead and create all of the other ones that I'm going to be doing, and then I'll be showing you guys how it looks like. So this is how the cardigan turned out, and this is how the embroidery looks like, and I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you enjoyed, make sure you give this video a massive thumbs up, and also don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you can watch more videos like this one. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you soon on my next video. Bye bye!